Well, I think the way I'm personally looking at it is that I see virtual production as a way to grow technological media industries, particularly in the northeast of England. What was great of coming down here to Skills Plus is really to kind of be in the forum around the industry, to begin those discussions in a different way. Because not all the time education gets access to people in the industry to even begin the discussion. What's been amazing though is finding out how our ecosystem, like a new innovative ecosystem, has arrived between manufacturers and education. And that's very rare because education doesn't always get the opportunity to directly speak to industry, and particularly to manufacturing. It's always through production companies. What I thought was interesting is we had a whole panel of a new ecosystem with all making content, but no production company. And I think that's really fascinating, and it's things like that that make me really interested. Because as up in Sunderland, we've just invested a lot of money in virtual production. And being up in Sunderland, what we're trying to do is bring virtual production into the traditional film and television program. Now that's a very hard thing to do because the nature of the students are very different. The students are not sitting behind computers all the time. They're very much, give me a camera, run around, shoot things. So now we have to kind of give them a different kind of experience for them to understand, look, this is a new kind of technology. Its structure is different. It doesn't follow the same 100-year structure as they currently know. It does something very different. However, through this experience, you can learn to engage with it, but in a traditional way that's not threatening. And I think that's really important for education and virtual production, that the confidence between the institution, lecturing staff and students and the technology. And that comes in through collaborations, like with us, we have CJP, our integration partners, to work with them in order to help us and ease us through this stage. And they link us into Moses, who've helped us with training, Brompton, who I'm going to go down and see soon, Infrared, whose panels they've got there. So we become aware of the new industry, become aware of the manufacturers, we become aware of that discussion. They're no longer outside, they're people we can talk to, befriend and understand, and they all form this new ecosystem that helps us go from one stage to another to develop. Now the key bit I really love about virtual production is this: you can grow it regionally, and that's the beauty of it. Too many times you have courses or areas where an institution can execute really well, get the numbers in, get the people, and it's wonderful. But they all leave and they go to London, or they go to Manchester, or they go to Birmingham. They don't stay within the region. Here we have the first time with a media technology where we can get students to stay in the area and grow the technology in the region. And that's a massive difference. And that's not just us in Sunderland in the northeast, that's Bedfordshire, that's Gloucestershire, that's Aberdeen. It's all these other areas that can, from what we're doing, start forming similar co-partnerships, similar collaborations, and moving forward and developing regional virtual production, future media development. So it's, so being here in this space, talking to everybody, it's just like wonderful, right? So wonderful reaction. I talked to Red earlier, we just got some things from them, and everybody wanting to be on board to understand what we're doing and why we're doing what we're doing. And I suppose, as I said, that the biggest thing for us to understand what we're doing is the region. It's to develop the region, to develop the talent in the region, to allow people who've studied, have given 3 years of their life to an undergraduate program, to have the idea that they can still remain at home or in the region and work.